coming forward and talking about the fact that that is not exactly the way that I remember that story happening.
I don't think that's right what you're doing. I don't think that's right.
Well, who's doing?
What you doing? I don't think that's right. Like, them niggas clearly went to a whorehouse and took somebody up out of there.
Says them. And
that's who told the story. But that's who told the story.
I get that. I get that.
So of course it says them. Who else
is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
Oh, come on.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's
That's disgusting what you're doing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What are you doing?
Okay. I am not going to land that plane. Just saying.
That plane should have never even took off.
That's not a plane.
Yo. What it is, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And then we got to talk about this whole situation going on between Camron, Joe Buddens, and Melyssa Ford. That was Melyssa Ford you just heard in the beginning, man. The things that she said about or insinuated about Camron was wild, to say the least. But there's been a lot of back and forth since then. You know, Camron had some things to say, as he should. Joe Buddens responded. Melyssa Ford apologized. So we're going to talk about all of that. But for the people who don't know who Melyssa Ford is, you know, because she might not be in your age range. I remember her from back in the day. I ain't going to lie. She been in a lot of videos. You know, she did a lot of work. Melyssa Ford was probably one of the first group of video vixens. You know, Gloria Velez is another one that come to mind. But she worked with Jadakiss, Mr. Cool, Jay-Z. You know, she worked with a lot of big artists, so I'm pretty sure she made some decent relationships in her career. But now she's on Joe Budden podcast and she's saying wild things. So we're going to talk about all that in this video. But before we talk about all of that, you heard what Melyssa Ford said. But let me show y'all why she said it.
My man let me talk about the past. We was in a whorehouse one time, me and Murder. Me and Murder's in this whorehouse. So we left the bitch, we took the bitch out the whorehouse. I had a crib on 144th, little stash crib over there between Surf and Lennox. We bought this bitch over there. So Mace was kind of on the way up. He didn't have his deal, but he's popping like it's about to happen. Yeah. And I'm his man, because, you know, we still Harlem. So the bitch sucked, pardon me, lady, we already talking bitch without, she's sucking his dick. So I gotta wait. We was gangbanging bitches. was we ever passionate? Y'all remember one time? My man let me talk about the past. We was in a whorehouse one time, me and Murder. Me and Murder's in this whorehouse. So we left the bitch, we took the bitch out the whorehouse. I had a crib on 144th, little stash crib over there between Surf and Lennox. We bought this bitch over there. So Mace was kind of on the way up. He didn't have his deal, but he's popping like it's about to happen. Yeah. And I'm his man, because, you know, we still Harlem. So the bitch sucked, pardon me, lady, we already talking bitch without, she's sucking his dick. So I gotta wait. We was gangbanging bitches. Was we ever passionate? Because I'm not hard yet, pause. I ain't getting hard on her sucking his dick. So when he start hitting it, I go get head. Yeah. And so she give me head, he hitting it from the back. And he started hitting her, saying, "You wasn't sucking my dick like that." I said, "Yeah, it's my nigga."
Now, I don't know how this conversation came up on their podcast. Trust me, I don't. You feel me? I think that's a wild conversation to be having on a sports radio show, but seemed like to me they was talking about some type of gangbang or whatever they had going on between and back in the day. You know, Mason changed his life. I'm sure he probably really wasn't comfortable with having that conversation. But we all know Camron. That man been on the TV for a while, man. He gonna say what's on his mind. And that's what led Melyssa Ford to say what she said. You understand? But, of course, you would think that Camron would be very upset with a woman insinuating that he was involved in something so sick as sex trafficking or even was associated. Like, that's not something that you want associated to your name at all. You know Camron went off.
I see a clip where on Joe Budden's podcast, where Melyssa Ford is talking about, oh, it might have been underage girls in there.
First of all, I only like older bitches. Second of all, it was 1992. We was underage. That's A and B. We wasn't supposed to be in there. We wasn't 18. I just turned motherfucking 16. I ain't even defending myself on that nonsense. You're not even from this country. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the whorehouses in Canada or wherever you from or whatever pedophile shit they on, wherever you from. We not on that. I ain't even going into that. More of the story, she said it. Knowing the times we in, Joe Buddens and them went in on whatever. They're like, yo, that's some serious allegations, this, that, and the third. But they didn't edit it out. So from two things I take from that, they either threw her under the bus or they said, fuck it, let's get the ratings or whatever they want to do. Either way it came out, it could have been edited out. It wasn't live like I'm doing live right now. So I ignored it because it was nonsense. So I ignored the shit. We said a little something on our show, but we don't get that. We don't give. See, we don't give this type of energy I'm doing on live. That type of business on our show, my nigga. Our shit is sports and our fun. So energy don't go on our show. This cam energy on my own personal time. So we said a little something. I ain't even say nothing. I said, fuck the bitch. The bitch don't know what she talking about, whatever. So yesterday, whatever day, she issues an apology. I'm like, nah, don't apologize. Because I was going to address it when I felt like addressing it. But the reason I addressed it yesterday is because it's like, yo, you say that foul shit? Because that's some foul shit to say. Man felt like that shit. And the times we in for you to make them type of allegations, don't know what the fuck you talking about? You serious? Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. Stop playing with niggas, man. Anyway, she tried to apologize, and I said to myself, nah, because if I address it in a month or whenever I felt like addressing it, people gonna be like, oh, Kim, she apologized, leave it alone. You can't just say shit like that and 3 days later, 2 days later, be like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking. You damn right you wasn't thinking. You wasn't thinking. Y'all shouldn't have said that. You know, that's some serious allegations. Why say that in the beginning? You're not even from here. You're not even from this country. I could have went straight to Ice-T, fucked you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was fucking doing waitressing. I didn't even go there. You used to fuck in the bathroom. The Kit Kat Club, one of them old ass club bitch. Stop. You a video vixen. Anyway, so I addressed it yesterday. I'm like, nah, don't say sorry because that's some serious shit. And I didn't even get at you the way I should have got at you. I left it alone. I'm like, this bitch is bugging. Try to say sorry. So I addressed it yesterday. So I wake up today to go on live. I'm banned for 2 days on live for who knows. I said, let me see why. It's the picture where it's been flagged and I'm banned from live. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't bother me. All them little technology games y'all playing, nigga. I'm from the payphone era, nigga. I had a beeper. Nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Shit don't bother me. So, the reason I'm doing this live is just to break that down for people who didn't even understand what was going on. I was going to leave it alone, but then she said sorry, which the sorry wasn't even genuine. That shit was fake. I don't know, even convinced her to do this shit, but whoever did, that was smart, because that was, yo, now if I sue niggas for defamation of character, I'm a sucker, right? Now if I sue y'all niggas for defamation of character, I'm a sucker. Well, I might be a sucker. I just might be. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. Pause. I'm thinking about being a sucker. for defamation of character.
Now, I don't know if it was before or after, but Melyssa Ford received a lot of backlash for that comment, as she should. It was very deserving. But Camron zapped out anyway. You feel me? And it's one of them situations where it's like, yo, is everything, can you apologize everything away? You feel me? Because she put out an apology.
That was crazy. I did, and the way they responded, like, I commend them for it. Because they could have jumped out the window and would have been well within their right for that.
Absolutely. You said, "Oh, you're gonna get your ass handed for that comment," and
I said, are you sure that you want that to be there? Because they're gonna kill you. This is what I said.
No, you didn't. But okay.
Well, either way, you stood. Either way, you stood it. Your point in that conversation was valid without that.
I agree with that as well.
It didn't even need.
It didn't need it. You're absolutely right. I don't even want to say the phrase "walk it back." I'll just say I apologize. I should never have made that insinuation. They're absolutely right. And you're right. I do know they did offer grace. Because they could have said something completely differently, and I appreciate that. So you're absolutely right. I shouldn't have made that insinuation at all. What my original statement was of that I felt like it was, in poor taste considering the environment that we're in right now. That's all I could have said and left it at that.
Correct.
So yes, I apologize.
To insinuate that this man was involved in something so disgusting, vile, and traumatic for the victims, like sex trafficking or especially underage kids. It's like, yo, I don't even know if you can even apologize for that. So I completely understand why Camron did what he did. I think he really went light on him. You feel me? Because he still kept her respectable. I know he knows some stories about her. Like I say, she was a video vixen. She probably been around, especially in the industry. Camron spoke on that situation with IC. He probably know many more. You feel me? But Joe Buddens, Melyssa Ford is our people. So he got to come to our defense. I mean, he don't have to, but he did.
It's tough. I think all you niggas is goofy. I think every last one of you niggas is goofy. I ain't gonna lie. It's tough to stay on this.
What makes you take the high road a lot of times?
I take the high road because I'm not engaging with none of you niggas out there. Let me make myself perfectly clear. I don't do back and forth with none of you niggas out there. I don't do responding. I come in here and like to dictate. I dictate. I say what I need to say. You feel however you need to feel about it, and we just go on our separate ways. I'm not trying to have a discourse. When I come in here, it's not because I'm trying to relationship build with none of you niggas out there. I stand with Mel on all fronts, whatever it is. As a co-worker, as a friend, I feel like it's our jobs up here to check it, which we did, with love. I don't give a fuck about none of these other goofy niggas out here and what they got to say. That shit is performative and it's shenanigans. I'm not with none of the performative shit. You think you got a lawsuit, call your lawyer. You got enough lawyers, I think they'll advise you against it. And I don't think niggas' paper is long enough for frivolous lawsuits that they don't have a chance on winning. Call your lawyer, look up what defamation means. I'm not doing this shit with you niggas out here. You niggas is trying to play algorithm games, and I'm not with none of it. And that's still Mel Ford at the end of the day. You niggas be on Instagram liking the bad escorts, going crazy, the cheap ones. Bitches be 50 and 500 pounds. You niggas in the comments writing shit. Stop playing with niggas up here. Honestly, I observe. I'm trying to be cool because niggas got relationships. But enough now.
Thank you. Thank you.
I stay with Mel as well.
Thank you.
Facts.
And I'm sorry if I did anything.
All that shit is goofy. All parts of it is goofy. It's all around goof troop. It's all around goof troop. It's goofy shit. Man, I got great weekend plans. I'm not playing with none of these niggas.
Same.
I'm lit this weekend. I'm outside. Show same.
Yeah.
So when I evaluated this whole situation, y'all, you gotta look at it from both sides. On one hand, you got Camron, who's very upset and feels disrespected that she would even play with his name like that. And then on the other hand, you got Joe Buddens, who's taking up for his co-worker. Now, I completely understand Joe Buddens and Camron argument. There's no apologizing. You feel me? I think this is one of those unapologizable offenses, if that's a word. But Joe Buddens, I understand his perspective too, even though I don't even rock with Joe Buddens a lot of times, but I get it. He's like, all right, we already addressed it. Why he had to go on the internet and make a movie or make a scene. And shit, you can't tell nobody how to really respond if they feel played with or feel disrespected. And that could have been edited out, and it looked like to me they had a conversation. They decided to keep it because at the end of the day, they knew they was going to create some type of conversation or a buzz storm. And Camron spoke to that when he went off. You feel me? It's like, yo, y'all doing this for content. And it's not really cool to play with somebody like that just for content. You understand? It ain't like he was already in the news. Y'all just brought this to him. I mean, I guess he was in the news for the comments that he made, you know, because the blogs caught it. But at the end of the day, yo, she could have said everything she said, like she said in the apology, without mentioning the underage kids, even though we know that's a thing. So I get that. You understand? It is a thing when you're dealing with these type of houses that Camron and Mace was talking about. It might be some underage kids in there. That's just how it go. You know, a lot of victims of sex trafficking find themselves in these spots. But Camron and Mace said this was early 90s. You know, we was kids ourselves. So no matter how you look at it, yo, either way, Melyssa Ford apologized. She was wrong. I don't think Camron is going to, you know, try to pursue no lawsuit. You feel me? Because people know. You know, ain't never been no bad clouds or no bad juju around Camron's name. Now, I haven't heard it. You know, he been around for a long time. I'm just saying, for Melyssa Ford to put this man's name in the mud like that was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. And I get Joe Buttons for standing up for it, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you can't stand up for somebody when they did wrong. Even if you did address it. Because it sounded like to me, y'all knew it was going to be some type of response, so why come back like this? It looked like to me Joe Buttons might be using this just for content, just to have something to talk about for the next couple days, making it a little back and forth, but he trying to downplay it like he really don't care, but it could be all part of his plan. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. This is another day of Keep It G News. How do y'all feel about the apology with Melyssa Ford? Do y'all think it was a sincere apology? And is there such thing as an unapologizable offense? You feel me? It ain't like you stepped on my shoes. This is one of them situations like your homeboy slept with your girl or your homegirl slept with your boyfriend. Like, can you apologize to that? Let me know in the comments, man. It's another day of Keep It G News.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.